Three, two, one.
Hopefully that
There's
syncs.
that delayed clap that I love.
You know it's synced up.
It'll be synced up. Just on my end, it's delayed.
It's always because my shit sucks. So, to the people watching this, it will be synced up, but to us, not so much.
To an extent.
Ow. God damn.
Okay, welcome back to the Graveyard Podcast.
It's been a very long time since we've done one of these. Done anything, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been doing some stuff, but I just haven't uploaded much.
Okay.
I think in between the last podcast and this podcast, I did work on. I made the Paper Mario Let's Talk, which took a long time to make.
That did pretty
And I
well.
gave myself a stupid deadline. I thought it wouldn't take that long, but I worked on it like 8 hours a day for a week.
And I think it.
And that was with working too. It was pretty much wake up, go to work, come home, take an hour nap, then get up, read the dialogue I was gonna record that day, and then make sure everything was right. Then record audio, then take a break. So because if I don't give myself breaks, like hate myself.
You
So I
burn
recorded all
yourself
the
out.
audio and stuff like that. Then after that, then I would just go through it. I kind of changed that. First, I was just editing one audio clip, and then edit the video on top of that, the next audio clip and video. And then I was like, okay, well, what if I just edited all the audio first? And that was a huge mistake because then all the audio was all put together, and if I wanted to like adjust something, I would have to move all the audio at once, and it made it very hard. So never doing that again. What I was doing first worked fine.
So for like Let's Talks Forward, you want us to do recordings of audio into segments, to make editing easier for you.
I'm gonna assume what you said, and my answer to that is, I would say, I know in the past you've done this one long recording. I think it would be better if I'm editing it, because if like you read like one or two paragraphs at a time, or a decent amount, and then listen to yourself, make sure it sounds good, and send that to me, and then I'll just edit like that. I just like it better that way. It's easier for me
Okay.
for some reason. But I'm sure like if you're editing it or if someone else is editing it, they have their own thing they would prefer.
Okay.
But that's also because it was me, so I could just re-record audio on the spot.
Yeah. that being the editor and the video maker is pretty convenient.
Yeah. All I know is that if I'm making... Now I have a better idea of like how much time I should give myself to edit it. Because I gave myself a deadline of the day the Mario game came out. So I thought it would make sense to do that. And
How'd that go?
yeah, now I know. I also I know like how much time it's gonna take me to edit certain things, and now I know what too much detail is now, because there's a lot of parts like when I was editing, I was like, this really wasn't necessary. Like it's nice, but it's like the video will be fine without it. So then like and you can tell if you watch the video like the first, before I talk about before the first game and the first Paper Mario game, their sections are a lot longer. And then the second game is shorter, and the third game is shorter, and then the fourth game is like 30 seconds long because I don't have much to say about that one. But like they got shorter, then I think the fifth game is like the proper length it should have been for each section. So yeah, because now I know like I don't need to go into like every single like little thing I know about the game that isn't necessary for it.
Mm-hmm.
But those are like things you learn as you go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're still figuring this shit out for us. I haven't watched it yet. I tried watching it when it was released, but for whatever reason my phone would not load it. But right now it's sitting at 45 views.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of our more viewed videos, which is it's pretty cool. uh, yeah,
I didn't hear what you just said.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I know, like my my Let's Talk about Spider-Man, which I'm thinking about redoing now that I have a better idea of like what I want to talk about and shit. But yeah, there's only like 3 or 4 videos that have more views than Paper Mario. So that's pretty cool. So what are you thinking about doing for
All
another?
I heard was more views than Paper Mario. That's all I heard.
Of course, of course. Oh, God, this sucks. I need new internet. uh,
If there was a way I could like lend you some of my internet, I would be glad to. Like, if I gave you like 10% of my speed,
oh God,
it would.
everything would be downloaded instantly.
Mine would still be perfectly fine, and yours would be reasonable.
Uh huh.
No, my
Well,
internet is like stupidly good. I don't even know why I have this good of internet. I don't know. I don't know why, but it's like amazing.
you're lucky bastard. Well, what doesn't
Yeah,
help.
I heard that just fine.
Of course, whenever I talk the least amount is when you can hear me perfectly. It's when I have a full thought that you can't. But yeah, I think one of the reasons why you can't really hear me is because I've got my Xbox on and it's trying to update a few games. So like uh like one of them has been updating for a while, so it's like it almost basically 80%. It's nighttime. Nobody's really on the internet right now, so I'm trying to get that one done because the game that follows it is the new Avengers game that came out. I think like earlier this week, like Wednesday, whatever the 4th was. Yeah, Friday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
not technically 2 days ago, but what? It's
uh,
it's still the 5th. I don't care. It's still Saturday.
yeah, yeah. This is how I
I
feel.
hate I h- I hate it when people are like it's midnight new day. It's like no, new day starts at 6 a.m. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, for me, it's weirder because it's like I got a job and I work night crew. I work from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. every Sunday through Thursday, and I don't know what fucking day it is anymore. I only like I have a calendar in my room, and I mark off the days, but I only see the number. I don't go looking for what day it is. All I know is like uh, every 30 days or so the numbers reset. So it's
Yeah, I can
it's
see that
very
being
like
confusing.
it's
There's
very
like a
when you're trying to think about a date and then say like, oh, this happened on Monday, and like, you feel like Monday was like a while ago, but it's really just Tuesday. It gets really confusing. I found myself going, Thursday night, or Friday morning, whatever, one of the two, whichever you prefer. A lot.
yeah. I'm sure Damien has that same feeling because he works like the same hours you do ish.
Mm. Mm-hmm. It's just weird. It's like being. I'm like on a 12-hour difference from everyone else. Like right now, it would be like this is my noon. This is 12 o'clock at noon for me, and it's midnight. You know.
Yeah. My
So,
schedule's a little more static. That's right, word static. Yeah, let's go with static. It's like if I work Monday through Thursday, I don't work all those. It changes every week, but those are always like go in somewhere between 9 and 10:30. Then I get off somewhere between 2 and 3, and then Friday could either be a morning shift or it could be a night shift depending on who needed days off. And then Saturday and Sunday, it's always 5 to 11:15. But they just so happened to put my birthday. I had to come in earlier. I was like, cool, longer shift. Thanks.
Happy birthday, Adrian.
Yeah, it was fine. It went by. It went by really fast, but it was like really busy. I don't know why it was so busy today of all days. Well, not like super busy, but like super consistent in orders. Because it would be like I'll get like 3 orders in to make them, and then the second I put up the last thing, 3 more came in. So it was like reasonable, but it was just like nonstop. And like normally I love that because it's like cool, I'm doing stuff, I don't get bored. But like my dad was trying to call me, so I was like, hey, I'll call you as soon as I get done. And I wanted to talk to him, so the entire time I was like, okay, nope, can't talk yet.
Oh,
All right, so how do you like your job?
I like it. It's nice getting out of the house every day. Yeah. I think in our group of friends, I was the last one to get a job. I'm pretty sure, except for maybe Corey. I don't know if he has one.
No, Corey doesn't have one.
Okay, so I wasn't dead last, but I might as well be. But
Well, Corey's going to college, so that's why. But
Yeah.
like, he also asked me for a job, and IG was in a position where I could have got him hired on my Smash Burger,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's like, "Yeah, it's too far."
Of course. Oh, but no, I like my job. I work in like the chemical section, chem and paper for this Walmart. Which is I just stock up the like the laundry detergent and shit that aisle, and then the paper towels and toilet paper aisle. So I've I'm really liking it, mostly because I've lost a good bit of weight since I've got this job too, and so that's a nice plus. I get
Is
paid.
it you like it,
Yeah,
or is it like it's work but you don't hate it?
I like it. What makes me really enjoy it is the people I work with.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like
Huh? What?
yeah, I hate this delay because I keep trying not to talk over you, but then I think you're done, then you talk.
We're both just silent every time. Long pauses. Oh god. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you
Yeah,
you were saying.
I said I don't hate my job, but I don't like love it either. I enjoy most of the days,
Mm-hmm.
but like some days are just kind of like I don't want to work, or it's
Uh-huh.
like I wish because I like most of my coworkers because
Mm-hmm.
my manager is like super cool. He's a good manager, but he's not like the kind that like you're like dang, I'm working with the manager today. It's like oh cool manager today.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's cool. Assistant manager's cool. The shift leaders are cool. Most of the cooks are good. There's only one that's kind of like, yeah, but like he's not too bad. Like he's gotten a lot better with his um, temper, I guess. He's not like mad, but like he's like not afraid to say what he's thinking. So like if you do something like a small mistake, sometimes in your head, if you like let's say you see someone do something wrong, but it's not a big deal. But in your head, you're like, you think something, but like
God
he
damn it.
says it out loud. He's like, "Come on, man, you don't gotta do that." Yeah, pretty much like that. So, but he's been getting better about it, like since I've started working there. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes he just looks mad. I'm like, I just gotta let him be.
And the people I work with, they're all great. They're all fantastic. You know, we're all pretty much on the we all pretty much have like the same humor, like the same terrible, horrible, oh my god, I'm gonna burn in hell for laughing at this kind of humor. We all have it, and that's just fantastic. I'm convinced that we're all convinced that as soon as like we have to be moved to day crew, we're all fucking fired day one because it's either we're all fired or we are the most quietest people ever because nerds were going, I need this job and I can't. And so I'm not gonna say anything to anyone. Ugh.
Well, so it sounds like everyone in our group would get along with them for the most part.
Yeah, yeah, for the most part. For the most part. But yeah, I enjoy my job. There was only like
Yeah,
one. God damn it! We keep. I hate this delay so much. Go ahead, Adrian.
I was gonna say like at my job, you know me, I don't really talk to people unless I know them for a long time, and even then I still don't talk a lot.
Uh huh.
And I don't know why. Like I don't have a problem with talking. I just never know like what to say.
Nah.
Like even like when we were roommates 3 times, like I just wouldn't say anything to you for a while because I never like I just don't know what to bring up unless I have like something important.
Mm
So sometimes, so I don't have like that kind of like relationship with my coworkers where I'm like I talk to them about stuff all the time. But so sometimes I do. I'm trying to get better at it.
hmm. Okay. Alright. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. My manager, he's really cool. Like like er, last week, um, our last day is Thursday night, Friday morning. Uh, I think we're on our final break of the night, and he's talking about how like like Thursday morning, I think, you know, like net crew, we're getting ready to leave. Most of us, I think, are already gone at that point, but he has to stay for an extra hour, you know, because he's the manager and he's got to fill in like whoever is coming to replace us in on what we got done, what didn't get done, and what needs to be worked, what has been worked, and you know, etc., etc. That shit. And like another manager was telling him that he had to come into work on Saturday to help get the store looking better. Yeah. To which my manager said, "No." He just flat out, "No, I'm not. I'm not doing that." Because because most night crews, at least in Walmart, there are 15 people who do the entire store. You know, and I think that's counting the manager too. So the manager plus 14 other people stock all the shelves and make sure everything that can go is goes. You know, store's clean. You know, blah 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 blah. All that fun shit. The night crew we have at my Walmart I'm working at, we have 8 people, and we do all of it in 8-9 hours of work. So we're a little understaffed, just just a tiny bit, on night crew, but we always get it done. We always get our shit done, and then we get the store looking really good. We get all the freight thrown, and then everyone else comes in and just fucks up the store. Everything is just disgusting, gross, and not work or done properly. So every night we come in and just like, yay, we get to fix it again. And we fix it, and then they just destroy it again, and it's a vicious cycle of bullshit. So my manager was like, so someone, I think another manager was telling him is just like the store's a mess. So and like give him the hey, we're a team, so we all need to work together. And he went, no, no, we're not. My crew, who should be of 15, is of 8, and every night we do everything. We get the store looking really good, and then you guys come in and fuck it all up. I'm not coming in on Saturday because I work 11 hours every day, Sunday through Thursday. And Saturday, the day you want me to come in, is my son's birthday. So I'm not coming in. My manager is awesome. I love him. He's great.
Wait, Saturday as in like today's Saturday?
Yeah, like today. Like today, they were saying you need to come
I
in.
got the same birthday as his son.
Yeah. They were like, you need to come in, and he's like, no, just flat out no to everything that they were saying, and it was great. And the cherry on top was, like they were offering overtime for the night crew to come in and fix the bullshit that they broke. And as far as I know, night crew said, fuck no. Like, everyone on that crew was like, oh, I'll come in, I'll clock in for that overtime, and then I'll just fucking hide because nobody will know who I am or know the look for me. So I still get paid like the extra 6 hours of overtime without having to do shit. Yeah. I love where I work, because if I was working anywhere else, I think I'd already be fired at this point. For starting a fucking fight.
Yeah, my place, like, I think total we have about 15 people for the entire restaurant. I don't know if that's a good amount, but, what was I gonna say? Oh, but because it's a restaurant and income and the amount of hours we have depends on like how busy it is on certain days. So like they take the previous 3 Mondays, average it out, and then they make how many hours we should have for that day. Then they divide it up between everyone throughout for the whole week. And for a while, there were times where Mondays and Tuesdays, well, there's just a time where, like, because of the pandemic, sometimes the sales go way up and sometimes they go way down. And on one of the weeks when it went way down, there were times for like an hour or two there was just 2 people instead of 1 person up front, which would be the manager, one of the managers or a shift leader, since they can do front and back, and then a cook, usually being me. I don't know how I know anyone. I'm just gonna go with me because I don't know how it was when I wasn't there. So, but there would be times where it's slow, so the hours were lower, but then it would get like super busy. So then it would just be like, all right, it sucked. It'd be like we would need like 2 or 3 cooks, and it would be just me in the kitchen. I'm like, man.
Oh god.
And I don't get paid more or anything. It's just kind of like I just gotta deal with it.
Yep. Yeah, that's how the people I work with feel. It's just like, there should be 15 of us to get all of this done, but there's 8. Can we get paid for like the other 6 that aren't here, divided up among us? Or it's like, can we get that pay because we're doing it?
Yeah, I kind of wish that tips kind of went to the cooks too a little bit, because we don't have waitresses, so they get paid a normal amount. So, but they still get tips up front. So it's kind of like, Man, I'm doing all this. Like, I'm sweating back here and kind of wish I could get a tip. Like, depends
Hey,
who's up
I'm the
front
one who
because my
actually
manager was up
I'm
front.
the one who actually does your food. Give me your money. Because what does the cashier
Yeah.
do? He just takes the order.
Well, no, it's not like it's kind of like if you're back at house, you cook stuff, you do everything in the kitchen, and then you prep food if you need it. And then if you're front of house, you're the cashier. You bag the food, and if we have dine-in, then you also deliver all the food to all the tables if they're here. And then now, because we have curbside because of the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
you do that, and then you also make all the milkshakes, which apparently are way harder than I thought. So like, it's not just like they take the order and they just sit there, like they're doing other stuff, and they also have to clean the entire dining room. Which I
Mm-hmm.
like, because I would kind of hate it if, like, I'm back there doing all that stuff and they're just up there, just, like, sitting, watching me.
Oh God. Uh, speaking.
But
Speak.
then, well, then also depending who's up front, and since I'm not a manager, if I'm ever alone and it's one of the shift leaders or manager, they will run back to the kitchen and start, like, doing, like, the fries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like we got a system for if it gets busy and there's only 2 or 3 people there.
Mm-hmm. Good. You know, I don't think I've ever had. I don't think I've ever been to Smashburger before.
Yes, we did at NAU. I had my review thing I had to do. That was the
Oh,
first. That was the only
oh,
time I went to Smash Burger before I worked there.
yeah, yeah. I forgot about that one. Cause we only went there that one time. Yeah.
You're
Oh.
lagging to me, and it sounded like you just got shot.
Really? Oh God. I wish I could have heard your audio. Cause it's not gonna show up in the recording.
Yeah, I heard everything after that just fine, but right when you're like, oh, you like it lagged, so you're like, ah.
Oh my God. That's awesome. Oh God damn it. That's great. Man, I need to go to Smashburger then, because they were really good. And that's the only time I've ever been to Smashburger. Damn. Ugh.
Yeah, before I worked there, that was the only time I ever went there.
Mm. Yeah.
And it's a good thing that wasn't like an interview question that would have had an influence on me getting hired, because that would not have been good. Like, yeah, I've been here once.
2 years ago. Oh. Well, still, I need to go to Smashburger then.
Yeah, I don't know a single thing on your menu. Um,
You could put the burger in front of me that I
yeah,
ordered, and I wouldn't know.
yeah. If you move back down here, yeah, uh, yeah. Once you move back down here, it'd be cool if you guys like came and like my meeting and you guys, I know you're there.
Mm.
Yeah, since I've been there, I haven't seen other than my mom. I haven't seen a single person that I knew come in,
No.
which makes sense because it's not near Santan or Queen Creek.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, that can also be kind of nice. I know when. I know
Well, I
when.
mean, the only people that would recognize me are people that I like.
I just know, like, whenever I'm working, it's like when I see somebody I know, it's just like, oh God damn it, please don't see me, please don't recognize me. You know, it's like, God damn it, I don't want to talk to you. You suck. But anyway, speaking of NAU, bring it back a little bit. What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. You still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. No, no.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know the delay.
that one was really bad. Oh God. Okay. Well, that was weird. Um. Well, anyway. Where was I? Speaking of NAU. Last week I went up there and to visit my sister. You know, cause she's enrolled in NAU now. She's now living up there. So I went up there. You know, roughly a week after she moved in. I went up there, just to check on her, bring her a few things that she either forgot or my mom wanted to give her. So I went up there. Uh, basically, I was discount Uber Eats a little bit because I had like eggs and chorizo and a few other things for my sister. So, but getting out of this small ass town, the small ass town that is Snowflake, and going to Flagstaff was so much fun. It was so just like, oh my god, I can actually do things. This is nice. I'm going to other stores that aren't fucking Walmart. uh,
Oh yeah, I totally get that because I know what it's like being where you live, but not long term.
mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah. Bringing it back to jobs, I was gonna say one last time, but there's another thing I couldn't ring up that I thought that might be kind of funny. Um, what was? Oh, I'm really glad I got a job right before the pandemic. 'Cause I have a feeling I would be having a way harder time with it if I didn't have like a thing that got me out of the house.
Oh, yeah.
Because like some routine into the life every day that like makes me have to leave because I could not imagine what it'd be like if I was just inside all the time for the past 6 months.
No. Mm-mm. I mean, I've after I got kicked out of NAU, I've just been home more or less, and for 2 years I was home. I would do things to help out my parents. Like, I don't have a job. I can't get a job because this is a small town, and I have a different last name from everyone else. So, I would do chores around the house, just to say like, I'm trying to help you guys out with best I can since I don't have a job and I'm home all the time. And if I didn't, the only reason I got my job was because of this pandemic. So, yeah, that was the only reason Walmart hired me, was because they needed the bodies. But it was like, I was it was getting to the point like just before I got my job, I was just like, God damn it, this sucks. This is boring as hell. Being at home, and I was starting to feel like a fucking leech, just being at home, and it's just like I don't want to fucking do that. I I don't want to be a leech off my parent, be leeching off my parents. I don't want to be home all the time. Uh, I'm really glad I got my job, even if it's only because of a goddamn global pandemic that I got it. So it's real. It's real
Yeah,
nice.
I'm the same way. I didn't want to just be, living here, just pretty much just living, like not doing much. So like
No.
after you got a job, like it just feels nicer because it's kind of like, hey, I no longer have to like ask my mom to like pick me up something from store like if I need. I'll just. Well, I mean, I still need her to drive me places because I can't drive still.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there. But it's like nice if I want to, like if I want to, I just if I want a new game, I don't ask her, but I didn't do that anyway. I would just buy it myself.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. There's been a couple times where I just ordered food online without having to ask, like some small stuff, like some snacks. Be like, yeah, you know what? I got this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. That's really nice. That's a really nice feeling. It's just like I bought that. I didn't need to ask my parents for it. Like for a
Yeah, this
while.
computer is like
How much was your computer?
$900,
Oh shit!
including the monitor.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
my first big purchase.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a process because I've been waiting. I've had my old computer since 2013. By 2015, it already sucked. So I've been waiting to get one sent for like 5 years, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, I saved up like $400 something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. But my dad wouldn't let me build one. He didn't want me to like accidentally break apart.
Uh-huh.
But it's way cheaper if you just build it yourself.
Uh-huh.
So then now I got a job, saved up money for a while, made sure I had a good amount. So then after I spent the 900, I would not be bankrupt. I would still have like a decent amount left over.
Uh-huh. Being
But
an
then
adult.
every single day for a while, when I was asking Damien for help because he's the computer guy,
Uh-huh.
um, every single time I would go like, okay, I'm gonna order it. I'm like, oh, that part's out of sale. Hey, Damien, you need to find me another one. And by the time he would get back to me with the next part to replace that one, another part went missing or the monitor would go out. So like,
No.
eventually I got it. But I ordered from a site. I'm not gonna say which one, but it got the parts started in California, like Northern California, and they went to Southern California, and I thought that was the right address, so it got sent back to the factory. Then it got sent to another place in California, got sent back to the factory, got sent to a third place in California, Mesa, California, which I didn't know existed. And then got sent back to the factory. So then I was just like, you know what, just cancel my order. I'm going to order off Amazon. So I got a refund.
Oh my god.
But eventually got it. And then building it was a whole process. Like, of course, like I didn't know it, so I had Damien help me, then Zach came over to help me with it. Which, thank God, because it would have taken me like another 3 hours. But when we finally got it all put together, Damien's like, alright, you're good. Plug in the monitor, let's see the first boot up to make sure everything works. And we turned it on, and then the screen didn't come on.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the Damien's like, alright, there's a couple of things that could have gone wrong, so he's like, okay, let's do this and this, and we went through his entire list of things, and it didn't work still. So then Zach was looking at himself, and Zach looked at one thing and just unplugged it, turned it the other way around, plugged it back in, because I guess it was needed a positive thing, not a negative one,
Mm-hmm.
and then that worked. So we got it working, but at first I was like, what? No. And then Damien was like planning a trip over to my place so he can go look at it, but no, we got it going.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to bring up about work, unless you're about to say something.
No, I was gonna say it's just like because right now all I have is my laptop, which could also be a big contributor to why I'm so fucking laggy. Because you're not laggy for me, but I'm laggy for you. I think the combination of my crappy internet.
Maybe you have.
Huh?
It might be. I would guess it's just more internet because most of the time, internet speeds, your download is way better than your upload. So I think it's downloading it's having a good, easy time downloading my stuff down to you, but having a hard time uploading it up to me.
Mm-hmm. I have HughesNet because they're the only ones who would come out here. I'm sure where I live at the moment doesn't help either.
I internet, it's like 300 megabits downloaded and like 10 megabits upload. So I could download stuff super fast, but uploading, like, it's not slow. Like, I'm not gonna say it's slow because I know what you have, but it's
Yeah.
much slower.
That's
But
about to
it gets the
say.
job done.
I was about to say, if you want to compare notes, you're gonna lose. I've spent a month downloading a fucking update for
Yeah, I'm
on
not
my
complaining about it.
Xbox.
It's still good. Like, no complaining.
No.
Yeah, especially because I know my old internet at my dad's house from a few years ago was probably still not as bad as your current internet, but it was way worse. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the best internet I've ever had. So I'll take it.
Lucky bastard. You lucky bastard. Uh, no, yeah. What I was gonna say was, I kind of want to do that too. I wanna, build a PC so I can actually, play my games. Cause the laptop I have, it's good, it works, but I think it's meant to be more of like a work computer or something, you know. Because
Yeah,
it
I have
works
like
fine.
a similar laptop to you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So like I mostly use it to like listen to watch YouTube and to write my scripts. And it works perfect for those two things. So like keep either like playing fucking Minecraft or whatever, not so much. It doesn't work too good with those with games. So I wanna like after I move back down to the valley with you guys, like
Yeah,
I wanna eventually buy a PC and build it. Because
yeah. Damien and Zach. Well, Damien and then Zach will be there and steer you in the correct direction like he did with me. And then Damien will explain it.
uh-huh.
Pretty much, Damien will pick out the parts for you. You pay for him, and then he'll explain it to you unless he's there in person. And then if he's not there in person, Zach will probably drive there to help you with it.
Mhm.
And then Zach would just be there to make sure you don't break anything.
Uh-huh. Well, the plan for me moving down there is right now to try to move in with Turley, but I'm thinking because the whole point of me really moving down to the valley is because at my Walmart, night crew is a temporary thing. Like they only brought night crew on because they needed the people to stock the shelves because because of COVID everything was just gone, you know, everything was gone. The Walmart here could not keep up with the amount of the amount of things being purchased, so they hired night crew. I'm technically a temporary worker, but from the sounds of it, because of how good night crew does, and because likely because night crew was recently not too recently, a month or two ago, I think. At this point, we were all in a like a hostage situation. A guy came into the store at like 4 or 5 o'clock, closer to 5. I mean, came into the store with a gun and took a few of my coworkers hostage. So it was just like kind of thing, and it's just like yeah, they're keeping us because we work hard, but they're also keeping us because it'd be real shit if they fired us after that shit happened. People would be some people would be pissed.
Yeah.
People will be real pissed. It's like I was a hard worker for you. I showed up every day through all the freight you had for me, and then I was part of a hostage situation and you fired me. Yeah, cool. Thanks for that. nobody,
Yeah,
nobody
how
would.
dare you be a hostage? That was not part of your job plan.
No. Wow, that was yeah, that kind of sucks. But it's just like, but the from what they're saying, once they eventually say, okay, night crew, you're done. These hours are gone. We're gonna move you to like day crew or something. I'm gonna try and do the same shit I'm doing right now, but it's gonna be much more of a pain in the ass because I have to do it with people. Fucking customers, which sucks. Which is
Understandable.
yeah, which is why I chose night crew. Which why when I was getting hired, they said all we have available is night crew. I fucking broke the sound barrier, almost broke the sound barrier to fucking sign my name to be on night crew. It's like I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with people. People suck. People hate me, and I hate people. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. We, we only got night crew. You're like, only?
Only night crew, where I don't have to look
Only.
at
That's
people.
like the best job.
Oh, damn. So I'll do it. That fake disappointment. Oh man. Yeah, I'll do it. I want that. Give me.
I guess I'll do it. Okay, if you raise the pay up 50 cents an hour, I'll take it.
Yeah, but the plan is once they say night crew goes away, because right now I'm just trying to stockpile cash at this moment so I can move in or whatever. The plan is to they go, okay, night crew, you're done, but we're moving you over here because we want you as permanent associates. I work for another paycheck or two or whatever, and then I just go, I want to transfer down to this Walmart or whatever, and then I move down to the valley, with you guys. The idea was to Turley, he's trying to find a place, because that's relatively cheap, big enough for the two of us, and I have to take my dog Winchester with me when I move, because my parents have been like, he's your dog, he he chose you as his person, so you have to take him, kind of deal. So, trying to find a place that's low on rent and low on what is it? Pet the pet security deposit or whatever the fuck it is. But haven't heard back from him in a while. Probably gonna text him tomorrow or in the morning.
He's trying to get a job.
Yeah. He's also good. He's also got to get a job too. But yeah, because that's one of those things. Is just like nobody wants to take on somebody. Nobody wants to take someone on as a tenant who's on unemployment. So I'm just like, well, I could cover your first and last month's rent for you. Because I was like, right now I have $2,000. I could cover my first and last rent, and then yours too. And then he was like, well, here, let me go find a job real quick. He's all like, yeah, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for yours so we can move in together. But you gotta pay me back, or at least you gotta at least buy me something that's
and then continue to pay your own.
Yeah, and then continue to pay your own. I've got your first and the last month. That's all I got. Okay. But yeah, it's just like right now at this moment, it sucks because for the first 2 months. I was working at Walmart. I was just cashing my check. I hadn't opened up a bank account because I just fucking keep cashing my check. It's money right now, It's in my hands. I know I have it. That kind of deal. But apparently, when you don't have your driver's license yet, but from the sound of it, you will. When you get your driver's license and you're under 21, you get a vertical one instead of the sideways because you're under 21. And that's fine, whatever. Mm-hmm. Once you turn 21, you're supposed to get the sideways one. The more traditional, the one that you always see in movies and shit. That license. But no one tells you that because. For whatever fucking reason, I assume because your vertical one is fine. It doesn't legally it doesn't expire until mine doesn't expire until 2065 or some shit. So legally I can still use it, but about a month ago, half a month ago, something like that. I went to cash my check, and the lady at the counter at Walmart said, "Yeah, we can't like cash your checks anymore." And we're like, "Why?" Well, because you're 21 and you have the under 21 driver's license. It's like, I'll cash this check for you, but no more after this. It was like, okay, well, thanks, thanks for telling me. Like, so now I have to go and open up a bank account so I can actually get paid. Right now, sitting directly to the right on my desk is almost $2,000. Like a $900 check and then an $800 check sitting right next to me that I can't fucking use until I'm able to get to the bank and make a bank account. And then I can just set up direct deposit and get paid that way. Huh. Fucking, it really sucks right now for me. Cause I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to talk to fucking people. I'm very much putting it off because I'm just like, I hate talking to people about shit. But it's like, it's at the point where it's like, I need to go and set up an appointment because of COVID. I have to set up an appointment at the bank to, create a bank account. So it's just like, God damn it. I was gonna do it Thursday,
Yeah.
no, Friday. I was gonna do it Friday morning because they open up at 9. And then it was about 10, maybe 11. And it was like, oh, hey, the bank's open. I should call them to set up an appointment. And then I woke up and it was 10 o'clock at night. So, and they're fucking closed on
Yeah, I
Monday.
hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I should do this. Why? What the fuck happened? I blinked. What happened? Why is it night now? It was day. I was like, God damn it. And they're closed on Monday because of, what is it? It's fucking Labor Day, isn't it? On Monday?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're fucking closed on Monday, so I can't call them then. So I have to wait till fucking Tuesday to call them. Because, they're a bank, they're closed on the fucking weekend. So I was like, God damn it. I fucked myself real good this time. Like, real good. But it's like, God damn it.
Yeah, I opened up my bank accounts when I was 17, so my parents did all the talking for me.
Ow. Ow. Like, I just slammed my hand against my desk. Ugh. But yeah, it's like, I need the bank account because, that from this point forward until I get my 21 and older driver's license, that's how I have to have a card so I can pay for shit, which sucks. I like having cash. I like cash. But, like, God damn it. What the fuck? Okay, that was weird.
For me, I don't use cash that much. I don't keep it. I keep like $30, maybe $40 of cash on me. The only thing I really use cash for is if I want like a soda or something and we don't have any, then I go to my brother and I'm like, here's some money. Go to the gas station, grab some soda. You get one too.
Nice. Well, I don't know. To me, there's just something nice about, handing someone some fucking money and then getting a little bit of that money back. There's something satisfying in that for me. I don't know. But I will say what's really
Yeah, I understand it, but
go ahead.
I get that too, but I think it maybe it's just different because when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of kids. Every time I got money, I ended up just going to my parents for a while, or I would spend it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, it would be like I would go to GameStop, hand the money to my grandma, and she would handle the transaction. So I didn't really have that. But like when I was younger, my mom would be like, she would just give me the debit card, and then I would go pick something up from the gas station or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm just just because of how we grew up. It's differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. The only part where cash is kind of fucking me is when I go to fill up my tank with gas. Is like, because if you pay with a card, you can do it right there, and then you filled up your tank. With paying with cash to fill up your tank, I have to fucking guesstimate. It's just like, it's the needle's about there, but just above it is that much, so a little more. It's just like, god damn it. It's real annoying because it's like there have been moments where it's like I've put I've only had like a quarter of a tank left, so I'm like, here's $40 on this pump, and I go to fill up, and then it's like it stops, and I look at it and it says 35. I'm just like, I have $5 more fucking dollars on that. It's like, god damn it. Well, you can just go back in and get your change or whatever, but it's just like, I like never hit the nail on the head. I'm always under or I'm over on my gas. Like today was the only day where I've paid the exact amount for my gas. It's like 25, and then it clicked at like 450. 24.50 is what I mean. 24.50. Fucking 450. I'd shit myself. Don't look at my spending gas.
I was gonna say 450 is not close.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And it's just like in fucking gas. And if I only spent $4 to fill up my gas tank, what the fuck am I doing? Gas prices aren't that low.
And then at that point, if it's like less than $1, it's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
Keep the change.
Yeah. But it's just like, I was like, no, that's fucking 50 cents, and I'm so close to fucking hitting it exactly on the head that I just filled up my tank until that 50 cents was gone. I was just like, because where it clicks is not like, it's not. Your tank where the gas pump clicks, if you have it on like just the autofill. what it's saying is just like, hey, you're full, your tank is full, but it's not full. You still got that little bit of extra space. So it's just like, I fit an extra $1 into this gas tank. I can fit 50 cents. So sat there, ding 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 ding, 25, bam. It's like, cool. I fucking hit the nail on the head like out of fucking spite. But yeah, like if like it's only like if it's like if I've left like $5 or whatever. This is like like at the gas pump, like, oh, here's 40. It took 35. It's just like, that's $5. Who gives a shit? But if it's like, oh, hey, you have $10, like, go see cashiers. Like, fuck yes, I'm seeing the cashier. I'm getting my $10 back. But like five and under is like, whatever. What can I buy for $5?
I was gonna say a $5 foot long, but no, that's not a thing anymore.
No, it's $6.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you can't do that. I don't know, or like a candy bar or something. You walk and get your cash back, and then like just get a candy bar.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. Yeah, just whittle it down a little bit. Well, yeah.
Hey, I gave you $5 extra, so I'm just gonna take this candy bar, keep the change.
Yeah.
And then just walk out with the candy bar.
No, walk out with the fucking Snickers.
And you grab two, you're like, you know what, you get one for yourself.
Get yourself a Polar Pop. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. 2020 is one fucking weird year.
Yeah, it started out like so crazy. Now it's just kind of like, all right, everyone stay home.
Like, okay. Like, what else you got? Oh, you got a fucking pandemic. You got a fucking everyone losing their goddamn jobs.
We almost
Fucking
we almost had World War III,
yeah, almost. Thank Christ not.
and then we had Australia was on fire.
Yeah, America is currently on fire. At least California is.
Yeah, that's normal.
I was in a hostage
There's
situation.
probably other stuff that probably got drowned out by everything else. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think that would ever, happen to me.
Yeah.
2020.
Honestly, for me, like, nothing too bad's even really happened. Just been kind of like, well, I can't really run a whole lot 'cause it's too hot. I can't go to the gym.
Yeah,
Unless I want to run at like 3 a.m., but I don't want to run at 3 a.m.
No.
So it's just like mild inconveniences, but it's kind of like, right? It's also like it hasn't been like fantastic either.
No.
Like my highlight of the year was seeing Sonic the Hedgehog in theater. I did not think that would be the highlight of 2020.
Jesus Christ. Was it the last movie you saw in theaters?
I'm really glad we saw it because we saw it in February, so like just before like stuff started getting shut down.
Oh,
so
God.
I'm glad we saw a movie, and I loved it. I think I said that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that during one of the last podcasts we did. I really liked it. And I'm glad a second one's getting made. Like even like Zach was like, yeah, Zach liked it too.
I still haven't seen it.
So yeah, there's a cool Easter egg at the end, in like a after credits scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if you can even like as Zach and Corey, like if you saw my face, I was like a kid on Christmas morning.
Kid at the candy store.
That too. I still like that when I go to a candy store. I also had a weird realization recently. I was thinking about Sonic, and I was like, man, I love Sonic. Like, it's like, I out of everyone in our friend group, I'm the one who I'm the only one who actually like Sonic. And I was thinking about it. I was like, man, what Sonic games do I like? I was like, I don't like Sonic games that much. Most of them are bad. But like, I still like, man, I love Sonic. But it's like, what do I like about Sonic?
He runs.
Because like all the games that I like because, well, yeah, running. But like all the games, I like them because they're bad. I don't think that they're genuinely like a standout Sonic game that's like good. Other than like the classic games are good. I don't like them too much because I'm just bad at 2D platformers. But I enjoy them, and then I think Sonic Mania is probably my favorite Sonic. Well, I'm talking about what I think is good Sonic Mania. But like I love Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, and it's because they're bad. Except Sonic Adventure 2. I don't think Sonic Adventure 2 is that bad. Unless you compare it to like a good game. But like Sonic Adventure is awful for the most part, other than a couple levels. They're fine. But that game is awful. But that's what makes it good. It's like you play it, like it's the kind of game you and your friends sit down, you play and you laugh at like glitches you find. Or like dumb ways that you die.
Yeah. I don't. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever actually played a Sonic game. Have I?
You're not missing a whole lot.
No, I'm sure of that. But I just realized that.
No, it's one of those things that people like Sonic is because they liked playing Sonic when they were a kid up until Adventure 2. Because even though the Adventure games aren't that good for their time, they were fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, they just aged really bad. Adventure 2, not so much as bad. And then every game since then, it's like there's no excuse why you can't make 3D games good
Mm.
after Adventure 2. So Sonic Heroes, I personally love Sonic Heroes. I think it's probably the best game of its intro to the 3D space. But apparently, I learned just really recently a bit about Sonic Heroes, but on the PlayStation 2 version sucks. But I played GameCube, so it wasn't so bad for me. But apparently, that game had so many bugs, and the testers kept reporting bugs to them, and then their list was getting so long. One of the higher ups were like, you know what? Don't report any more bugs unless that makes it impossible to finish the game. So
Oh,
there's still a
gee.
ton of bugs, especially in the PlayStation 2 version.
Mm.
So that's why it's really glitchy. But I don't
Damn.
think it's too bad. I think like if you just played through Team Rose, which is just all the levels are shorter and easier. So that's like the good version of the game, and then Team Sonic version is like the okay version. The Team Dark version sucks, and then Team Chaos you just do so you can unlock the final mission.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and then everything after Sonic Heroes sucked. Sonic Colors was no, Sonic Colors is good. That's a good game. And then I don't remember what came after Sonic Colors. Sonic Generation, that one's good too. And then everything after that sucks. So I say out of out of the 3D games, the games that are still good, or they got two of them, just two.
Mm.
And then if you count that are still fun to play to some extent, then you got like a good handful. You got Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06 to an extent, and then like Sonic Unleashed. Maybe that's why I like Sonic. It's fun. They're fun, but not good. Oh, then the cartoons. That's why I like the cartoons.
Oh yeah,
With Sonic X.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah. And the first Sonic cartoon wasn't very good. Oh, that's a cool thing. And the original Sonic cartoon, that's back when cartoons were still hand drawn. I got some of the original like animated cells from it.
Video games just weird.
Oh, the last thing I wanted to say about work like 30 minutes ago is that when I first got there, especially because there's been a lot of people who got quit or who got fired or quit for different reasons. So, but when I first got there, especially, it felt like I had to make like a affinity chart and like connect the lines to like how everyone felt about each other. Because like there were some people who were friends that hated other people, but certain people in that group liked other people and stuff like that. So I was like, it's too confused. It was so confusing. Like know who like who got along, and if I knew it was gonna be like a good shift. Now
Uh,
it's a lot better. And then I was just in the middle of everything because everyone, I don't know how, but everyone likes me again.
Everyone likes you, and you don't
Unless
know
they
how.
don't like me and they're just, I don't know how. Like if you look at every stage of my life, people they're just like, yeah, he's cool. I don't do anything.
Maybe that's why they like you so much, you know.
All right. I don't know how, but we got this far and we have not talked about games very much. So
Mm,
what kind, any like big games you've played recently that are like you? Any games?
um. Well, I've been playing Far Cry 5 a lot recently, which I've been thinking about doing a let's talk about. Cause I'm on my second playthrough. I'm about to maybe well not about to, but I'm nearing the end of the game again. And I'm still having a lot of fucking fun with it. I also got Gears of War 5, or Gears 5 now. I've played all of them except for 4, Gears of War 4, and there was like a spin-off game. I think it's called Judgment, if I remember correctly. Those are the only two I haven't played. But you know, I just watched a walkthrough on YouTube to get the story. Because I can't
I
find the.
didn't even know that there was a fourth Gears of War.
Huh? You didn't know there was a fourth one?
No. I remember hearing about it like a few years ago.
Yeah.
I had no idea that there's a fifth one now.
Yeah, yeah. The fifth one, is. I'm really enjoying. The story. I kind of got stonewalled because the game needed an update. It's at like 80% right now, so I'm trying to get it to fucking finish updating. Oh, I could get back to playing it. I'm really enjoying it so far. What is it I'm emotionally invested into the story of the game, and it kind of sucks because it's just like, I'm stonewalled and I can't continue. I think it's been a month since I last played, so I'm like, God damn it, I just want to play the game. Like it's like watching half of a season, and then like when they go on season break, and then when they come back,
Like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Season 10.
Yeah, that's what it fucking feels like. Like, I'm so emotionally invested, and then it just stops. It's like, no, my emotions, they won't be the same anymore. I've had time to come to terms with it. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's like I'm so fucking emotionally invested into this. It's just like it's insane because they've had like a few callbacks to other games, and it's just like some of the ways a character's introduced in this level, and they die at the end of that level, but the way that they kill them off is so like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. Like that kind of way. It's just like. Or is like they reference another character's death, like in like Gears of War 2. There's a character called Carmine who dies. Like there's this set of missions where like you get eaten by this giant rift worm thing that just like how to explain it. Do you remember that SpongeBob episode with the giant worm? Adrian?
All I heard is, do you remember that?
Do you? Oh God, I have to say it again. Do you remember that that episode of SpongeBob with the giant worm, kind of deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically more or less what it is. Just a lot bigger, but he falls into it. Carmine falls into it, and he dies. He dies in that worm. And then in Gears of War 5, you go into this village, and it's a village made in the now decomposed body and just bones of that rift worm. And as you're walking through it, you find Carmine's helmet on the ground, and it's a collectible, so you pick it up. And then I turned around and I looked, and it was like this is exactly where he died in Gears of War 2. This is 3 games later, and this is pretty much exactly where he died in Gears 2. It was like, my heart hurts. It was like, why you gotta do me dirty like that on such a high level? Uh,
Anything else?
um, well, the only other game, I'm going to play because I have to wait for that one to update too, is the new Avengers game that came out like yesterday. Because I've been watching a lot of clips from that game and they're just like, yeah, trying to be strong is just like, I don't need that. I don't need that game. I don't need it. But then eventually just going, I kind of need it. So I bought it. I bought it today, and it's installed on my Xbox, but it needs to update because it's a online game. But what was cool about it is it came with a bunch of patches, like that you could like throw up
Yeah, I
on a
saw
jacket.
that on your Instagram.
Yeah, so my mom took Miss Marvel. I took Captain America. So there's Thor, Hulk, Black Widow.
Okay, so all those were available.
Yeah, those are available. If you want one, do you want one? Because I
don't look
figured
at
I
them
figured
again.
I figured give one to give one of the remaining ones to everyone, someone else. Own the little Avenger thing.
Um, I'll take Spider-Man or Black Widow. Not Spider-Man, Iron Man.
Yeah, I was about to go. Adrian, Spider-Man ain't one of them. All right, Iron Man or Black
I
Widow.
was in my head saying, "Don't say Spider-Man, don't say Spider-Man," then I said Spider-Man.
Don't take Spider-Man. No, don't talk about Spider-Man. Hey, but how did you hear about this about Spider-Man? God damn it! Just disappointed in yourself. God damn it!
When I saw the Black Widow one, I couldn't figure out who it was. I kept thinking it was the Ben 10 watch thing, and I was like, "It's not Marvel."
He's not a Marvel character. Alright. Oh, okay. You were looking at it. Okay. Alright. Iron Man or Black Widow? Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, my mom. Once I told my mom, like, oh hey, like the game came with all these
Iron Man or
patches.
Ben 10.
Yeah, Iron Man and Ben 10. Yeah. Well, yeah. Once I told my mom, it was just like, I got the game.
Dude, what if Uncle Ben is Ben 10?
God damn it. Oh my god. That was good. That was good. Oh. What if Uncle Ben is Ben 10? You remember that time Ben 10 had a crossover with the Avengers? Oh, Jesus. That was good. That was good.
Go on.
Alright, so I remember the Black Widow. Okay. But yeah, it's just like, I got that game. I'm waiting for it to update. It's just like everything I've seen about the game. It's really cool. I mean, hell, it can't. These patches are fucking cool too. Just on that alone. But it's like when I came home with the game, because it came in like this giant box. When I went to go buy it, and the woman who grabbed it out of the case for me, was just like, I saw how big like the case was, and was just like, did she grab 2 games by accident? And it was like, and then came over and was like, oh no, it's fucking one. I was like, okay. And it was like, why is it so fucking big? Because as soon as I got to my car, I opened it up. It was like, okay, it's a regular size case, and then it came with these patches. So I was just like, oh, that's cool. All 6 of the Avengers in the game. That's cool. And I came home and I showed my mom. She was like, I got this. I got the game because, I couldn't resist. I wasn't strong. It's just like, but it came with a regular size. The case was massive, but it came with a regular size, game thing. But it also came with these patches, and my mom immediately tried to steal the patches from me, like all of them. She's like, they're mine. It's like, no, they're mine. Oh, this is like, okay, which one do you want? This is like, and she took Miss Marvel, so she took Miss Marvel. I took Captain America, and you want Iron Man or Ben 10? Jesus.
Yep, I'm good with either of those. I think Zach would probably like Iron Man, so you can give him Iron Man. I'll take Black Widow.
Okay. Alright. Fucking Ben 10. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking up to see
Jesus.
if anyone's like made fan art of like Uncle Ben 10, but no, it doesn't exist apparently. Can't believe I'm like I'm one like how has no one come up with that? Like it seems so obvious now. That's the title of the episode too. Uncle Ben 10.
Uncle Ben 10. What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. Title episode Uncle Ben 10. Okay. That's fantastic. Alright. Should we end the podcast? Like I got an hour 20 on my time. Oops.
I ain't talk about games I play.
Huh?
I've been playing games too. One that I've been playing that like I've really been loving, and it's like I've never I've heard of it before, but I thought it was newer. But apparently, like the first one came out like 2010, but on Steam it said 2017, so I thought that's when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm only a few years behind. It's nope, I'm 10 years behind. But before I go into that, I think between last podcast and now, because I plan out like my main games that I play like way ahead for. I don't know why I do this, but like I make a list of like all the games I want to play, and then I make like a tentative list of what order I'm gonna play them in. So then like I don't like play like a bunch of RPGs in a row just by coincidence. Like I go like, okay, we're gonna play a platformer, next we're gonna play an RPG, next we're playing an action game, then we're gonna play like a logic game, back to an RPG, or some stuff like that.
Mm.
And like I have a list I like to follow, ish. So I played Earthbound, and that was a game that like was on my wanna play list like for a super long time. Like since I knew he was in Super Smash, since the main character I saw him in Super Smash Bros. When I was like 5. So I finally played that recently, and I didn't think I would like it that much because everyone I hear that plays it either loves it, it's like one of their favorite games, or they don't talk about it ever. And I absolutely loved it. Like I knew a little bit about it, and I thought it would be like I would think it was all right, but it's like it's super cool. Like once you play it, because it's an RPG, maybe not obviously, but it's an RPG. But it's like more focused. It has like a lot of humor in it, and it's like one of those games. It's probably one of the first games that really encourages you to talk to a lot of NPCs, and I don't know how to describe it to like show like how cool it is or why I liked it so much. Just kind of like you just gotta play it, then either you love it or you might not love it. But it's like magical. Like it's one of those games I wish I played when I was younger,
No.
because maybe I would have had a bigger impact on it. But like, there's some people I know who love and they've played through it like 30 times. And then every time they play it, they find something new about it that they didn't know. So,
What's it called?
um, Earthbound, it came out on the Super Nintendo back in 1991. It's the second in its series. Because in Japan, the series is called Mother, so Mother 1, 2, 3. And
Uh-huh.
then I don't think the first one came to America um, at the time, and only the second one came over, and they called it Earthbound. So then later on, when the first one eventually came, it was called Earthbound Zero or Earthbound Beginnings. And then the third one, Mother 3, it's that one game you've probably seen, like people asking Nintendo to bring to the US. It's because it never came to the US and it ended off the series like 15 years ago now. So like people have been wanting it to come to the US, and I don't think it's coming anytime soon unless they make some very big changes because the US is super sensitive to some stuff compared to Japan.
Mm.
So I don't see it coming anytime soon. But that's what it's most famous for, is that you see people wanting it to come to America, but it's not going to anytime soon. Otherwise, they would have brought it by now. Um, but it's also a really rare game to get a physical copy because it wasn't very popular
What
in
the
the
hell?
U.S., which is why you probably haven't heard. You're not familiar with it. So it's like $150 to get a cartridge.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
So
Well, looking
I
at
didn't get a cartridge.
yeah. Yeah, no. I googled it real
I
quick.
just got an SNES Classic and I played it on there.
Mm. Yeah, no. I googled it real quick, yeah, but like, some of the characters, I recognize just because of Smash Brothers. But yeah. And I'm pretty sure you've talked about it a few times. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've never really looked at it myself. Yeah, fucking googling it.
Yeah, because I
There,
remember like
there's
I would
some.
always talk about how I wanted to play it.
Yeah, and with like fucking googling it and looking at, like, you scroll down a little bit and it has like fucking prices. I'm assuming for where you can buy some, either the game or stuff related to it. But it's just like one of the prices like $400 and the other one is like 2,000. It's like, what the fuck? What are you selling? Is it the game or is it just merch? Because the other two prices are like $10 and then 24. So it's just like,
Yeah,
what the
there's
hell?
also um, yeah, there's some stuff that um, 'cause, like it has merchandise, of course, and
Mm-hmm.
some of the merchandise, it's cheap, but other stuff like goes for hundreds, or some stuff even thousands of dollars because a lot of stuff just at the time it wasn't popular, and then like over time it had like gained in popularity mainly largely because of Smash. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like I did with a lot of Nintendo characters like F-Zero, like Captain Falcon. A lot of people didn't know who he was before Smash, or like Star Fox even.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so yeah, it's a game I would almost call magical if you play it, because like it's an experience. Like everyone will take something different from it,
Mm-hmm.
and the music is absolutely amazing. Because like the music I've listened to a bunch because I was working on Nintendo Medley and I've made arrangements of some of the music on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew the music, but like the music hits hard. Like it's so good. So I loved playing through that. And like even right after I played it, it was like, oh man, it's already over. And I almost wanted to just play it again, but I didn't because I know that would probably ruin it for me if I played it again too quick. So that's a game I definitely see me replaying in a couple of years. And then I'm trying to think if there's something else I played. No. I was playing Paper Mario, but then my siblings got into it, so and we had to like split the time. Then I just started just playing other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been playing that game Fall Guys. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen a few videos. It looks fun as hell.
Yeah, I've been playing that. It is so much fun. Like I've played like 50 hours of it so far, and I'm still loving it.
Oh my god.
Like I'm starting to like. I'm starting to be like, okay, I need to play a little less because I'm starting to like. If you just play something too much, you still like it, but you're kind of like, okay,
Yeah,
I
it's
need
not.
to
It's
play
not.
less. I'm starting to get to that phase of it.
Yeah, it's oversaturation.
Yeah, that. So, but like, it's kind of like a Fortnite deal. Well,
Uh-huh.
they'll add new stuff in every couple months. So, on October 1st, like they're dropping in some new maps.
Mm.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
You
Like
should.
I'm gonna be like the game's gonna be so awesome like a year from now once they add in like all the other maps because then there's gonna be so much variety.
You should do like a let's play or something of it. Because
Yeah, I've been thinking because there's been a lot of videos I've been wanting to see. I've been wanting to make, but then I just haven't.
Hmm. Yeah. Like once I get my bank account sorted out, created, and I get my card, one of the first things I'm buying is a capture card so I can finally record some stuff on my Xbox. Xboxes? Xbox? Yeah. Yeah. So I could just record some of them because it's like, I don't have any.
Xbox Two.
Yeah. My 360 and my Xbox One. Because, the newest. The, the Avengers game is like the only game I've bought like that's brand fucking new, you know? Every other game I own has been out for a year at least, you know. So, but like they're fucking fun as hell. So I want to play them. Like I want to do a series. I want to do a Gears of War series with people like I know a fair amount of the Gears of War lore and shit, but I want to play it with people who don't know anything about it. You know. Just
Yeah, see, that's what I was gonna say. The next game I was gonna talk about. Same thing with you.
mm. So what is it? Well,
This last game, I freaking love this series so much. Um, it's the one that I said that came out like 10 years ago, but I thought was way newer. It's called Danganronpa.
okay. I feel like
I
I've
would
heard
say
it before.
maybe don't look it up too much because there might be spoilers. Because there's an anime of it and a manga, but like there's some spoilers. Like it's a huge story game, and I would say if you look it up, don't look too far down stuff because it probably will spoil something about it.
Okay.
It's I'll tell you the basic plot though, not any like yeah, you know what I mean.
No spoilers.
So there's this. Yeah, no big. Not like this is stuff they tell you within like the first 15 minutes of the game.
Okay.
So so you start out. Uh, you're in high school, and the main character's name's Makoto. I don't know if that's important to tell you, but his name's Makoto. Um, and there's a high school that it's like the best high school in the world, and everyone who graduates from that high school is successful for the rest of their life, like almost no matter what, and they become like the leading person in their career path or whatever. But the only way you get into that school is one, you have to be in high school, and two, you have to be the best at what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get in, you're called an ultimate. So, for example, there's a kid who, growing up, he was playing baseball, and at like the age of 12, he got into the major leagues, and so he's called the ultimate baseball player. And then there's like a pop star. She's like biggest pop star in Japan, famous worldwide. And she's called the ultimate pop star, and then stuff like that. And then there's 15 students, including yourself, but you don't have any like special talent, but you got in through a lottery. So they picked one student in the whole country, and then you get chosen, and then you're called the ultimate lucky student because you got in through luck.
Uh-huh. No one's as lucky
So
as
then,
you.
first day of school, you're going in. Yeah. Well, you'll see. You'll see if he's so lucky after I explain the next part to you. Um,
Oh god.
uh, so his first day of school, he walks in and he's like, ah, man, this school. And then he's like, oh, there's an orientation or whatever, or entrance thing. So then he walks in, and then he walks down the hall, and then like it just goes black. And then he wakes up inside the classroom, and he's like, what happened? So then he gets out, then he goes to the gym, and then he sees 14 other people. And then they go through the explanation. They all introduce each other, like, "Hey, we're ultimates. I'm good at this." Blah blah blah. Then this bear shows up, and he has like this crazy voice. I'm not gonna do it, but he has a crazy voice, annoying voice. Sorry, I'm getting like really into this, because, and then he's like, "Hey, you're here. Aha, congratulations. You can't leave."
What?
And then everyone's like, "What? Let us out. You don't want to stay here forever." And then he's like, "Well, too bad. You're going to stay here forever. Unless you graduate." And everyone's like, "Okay, we'll graduate. But to graduate, you have to kill someone."
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And if you kill someone, you become the Blackened. But then but no one can know that you're the person that killed someone. Otherwise, you don't get to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, and then if someone dies, and 3 people find the body, an announcement goes off, and he says, "Oh, a body's been discovered." And everyone goes to the body, whatever. And then you have to like examine stuff, like examine the body, look for evidence, stuff to try to figure out who it is. Because then you go to a trial, and everyone will vote for it. I think it is afterwards. Because if you don't find out who did it, everyone gets killed except for the person who killed someone. And if you figure out who the killer is, they get killed. And it's so crazy. And then, like, of course, at first, everyone's like, "No, we're not going to kill you. We're not going to kill anyone." And then the bear's like, "Okay, I got motives." So then, like, he puts out motives, and then, it'd be kind of boring if no one killed each other. So, yeah, people kill each other.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're not gonna kill anyone. Okay. Roll credits.
And the game. But yeah, it's like that. That's the game. And then like they do this so well, especially for me. Me specifically, it was really heartbreaking. Because like and during, because he had chapters and stuff happens, and then before like a killing happens, like they have this thing called free time, and it's like, oh well, because okay, first everyone's trying to figure out clues to stay at the school for some reason, even though the bear said you can't. But they're like, oh, we're gonna try, and they try to. But then in between doing that and the killing, you have free time, and during that time you can talk to other people, learn more about them, because I know it's nice to do that. So then, like, you start learning about them, you learn their backstory, then you start getting attached to them. And then for me, every single person I was getting attached to, because they would either get killed or were the killer. So it's just like, me, my new friend, now they're dead. Every single time.
Or, hey, my new friend, why are you killing him? Why are you killing that guy?
Yeah. And it's so crazy, because I remember I played it for like 10 hours straight one night. I had a day off, so I was like, I'm gonna keep playing. I gotta get through this. And then it's so crazy. And the trials, they do it in such a way that you like, because like I play Phoenix, right? So I'm pretty good at like doing trial stuff and putting clues together, putting evidence together. So like I have a pretty good idea. Like I like because like you're gonna make a prediction because you're just going to like who you think the killer is. And I'm never right until the very end. Like, I have no idea who it is until, like, it just all clicks together at the very end. You're like, I got it. but it's like that's when it reveals it to you. And it's every single time, and I'm like, part of me's like, that's great writing, but also how do they do it every single time? It's so crazy. Because they do it in such a way, because there's always because, of course, there's the obvious person you think the killer. It's never them. It just never is. And then but they also have evidence that makes you think that, like, oh, I think I caught on to who it is. If you put this evidence together, it has to be that person. But, and then you're like, well, maybe not. Then there's, like, this another level of, like, well, maybe it's actually this person. It's never any of them.
Of course not.
But, like, also the reasoning for it being the killer isn't, like, some dumb reasons like, they did this. So they have to be. Like, it makes complete sense, too. Like, the reason all makes sense. And then there's always, like, something earlier in the case that would give it away if you paid attention to it. But because, like, you're, like, not... Like, there's one line of text that completely gave away who the killer is. And you read it and, like, you don't pick up. You're just not going to pick up on it. But if you read it and you really focus in on that one text earlier in, you know who the killer is. But I never got it.
Nice.
It's like so cool, and that's a game that I would love to like see you play on the channel.
Yeah.
I just want to see someone else's reaction.
It sounds really interesting. I'll play it.
It's so cool.
But
and then I played the second game, and the second game is like even better. And the second game was like so much worse, way more heartbreaking. Because like there's one case, it's just so crazy. It's like, who came up with this? It's brilliant. Like, no, there were times when I was playing out, I literally verbally said no way. And then there were times, like, I had to like walk away from a computer on a certain one, and I was like, no, it can't be.
Yeah, they go back and think.
I had to walk away from my computer for like 10 minutes, just like come to terms with what was happening. Like, I don't want to give it away, but like when you play it, it was just like, huh? Like it's so crazy. So I played through the first two games, and there's a spin-off game that takes place between the first two games. Which it's very different. It's more like it's third person. You shoot stuff, kinda. Not like Call of Duty. But you shoot stuff, kinda. It's very different. It's really cool. I'm almost done with that one, and then probably I'm gonna give myself like a week of like free time, and then I'm gonna jump into the third game, which is the last one. But there might be a fourth one, and from what I've heard, the third one is like even better than the second one. So it's like, wow, these people are really good at making their stuff.
Definitely sounds like it. You're talking this highly about it.
Yeah, I've been trying to get someone else. I've been trying to get Zach to play because I want someone to talk about this stuff with.
Alright, well, that kind of brings me back to a point I wanted to talk about earlier with, me moving down to the valley. This is like, because depending on how long it takes Turley to find a place, because I want to move back down to the valley pretty much as soon as I can. Just because I have a job, I can support myself now. It's all just about making sure I have enough cash to do so. I actually I kind of want to come down at some point next month or so. Come down to the valley, visit for the weekend, a day or two or whatever. But I'm also kind of thinking maybe kind of semi move in like with like Damien for a little bit, so I can like help Turley look for an apartment or whatever. Because like I could put in for a transfer, and then I can like kind of just room with if like room with someone and then find my own place kind of deal with Turley. Because I don't know, in my head that seems a lot easier than just Turley looking, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I tried looking and my Google searches were not accurate because of where my location is at. I don't know.
I would totally be down moving in with you guys too, but I'm not like confident in the amount of how much I get paid at the moment
Mm-hmm.
that I would be reasonably able to keep up with rent.
How much? How much do you get paid?
Minimum wage, but it's more like the hours. Like some weeks I work 20, some are 30,
Mm-hmm.
some like 34. I've worked more than 30 hours once.
Oh
Every
shit.
other time it's been between like 18 and 30. Which is fine because like I'm not paying bills right now. So it's mainly just saving up. But I have been one of the shift leaders have been talking to me. I don't know if he was supposed to tell me this or not. I don't think there's any harm in him telling me. But he's like, oh yeah, you're very close to getting promoted. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But he was like telling me like what I need to work on to get promoted faster.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. It
Yeah, okay.
it would be like, hey, tomorrow they're gonna promote you. I think that would be the kind of like a that'd be more gray area. But going, hey, you could get promoted if you work on these areas I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I
That
was just
sounds like
I was just a little like, I don't know if he should have told me that because my manager hasn't spoke to me about it at all.
uh-huh. Yeah, no. Cuz yeah, well like when my first week 2 weeks or whatever of working at Walmart, the guy who was like helping who was showing me how to do things, you know, how to like read labels, how to know where the label is telling you this product is and blah 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 blah. My like I think my second or third week actually. He was talking. We were on break, and he told me like, "Hey, you didn't hear this from me, but the manager, he's really liking how you're doing, how well you are doing with this job. So, like, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with another coworker going like who talks to the manager or whatever else going like, hey, by the way, the manager said this about you, or was hinting at this about you or whatever else, you know. Shouldn't be anything wrong with that, at least.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get in trouble or anything, but it's just kind of like maybe like the manager just wanted to see me get better on my own instead of him telling me like, because it's really just one thing I need to work on is just my volume of voice. I talk enough because like I talk when I need to and stuff like that, but yeah, I just need to like be louder because in the kitchen it's super loud, and you got when you talk through the window it's hard to hear. Plus I have a mask on, so I just need to work on that. And then I'll be good to go. I'm gonna be a trainer. If we get new cooks, I'm gonna be one of the ones who teach them how to cook. Oh, and then he also told me that I might become a shift leader after that. Like because he said because like I'm doing good and all that, and I'm a good worker.
Uh-huh.
Which they always emphasize me. They always like emphasize me being a good worker and stuff. So I'm like, do like other people like not do super good when I'm not here? So I might become a shift leader soon. So, and then by that I will have better pay. Like better, because I'm not gonna be a shift leader if I'm not getting paid more. But then I also gotta, being a shift leader means I gotta work up front too. So I gotta talk to customers and stuff. So it's like, all right. But if it's for more pay, I'll do it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Always look for that. Oh hey, you can make an extra $1 here. Always go for that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that since it's 2 steps up, I'm hoping it'll be at least 13 an hour, like 50 cent per promotion up. It'd be kind of crazy if it's not that. Alright, right before we end this off, it's been almost 2 hours like always. Whatever.
I think this is one of the longer ones.
As you can tell, the text on screen on the video is different. And that's because, for whatever reason, I could not change the font. So it's Arial, so that's why. Then also, on screen right now, if you look, Joseph's Twitter name is backwards, upside down, I mean. I don't know why it was. When I initially typed it in, it was just upside down. I got it's correct, but like I saved it, so it's like I can show it on screen whenever I want.
Nice.
I don't know why, it's just upside down. Okay, now it's gone.
That's fucking
And then
funny.
also, when lining everything up, since my screen is curved, it's really hard to line everything up in the middle. So if you look on screen now, there's some graph paper that I use to line everything up. I got a picture of graph paper.
Nice.
Not like an actual graph, and I chose graph. Like, I don't know why I decided to choose graph paper instead of like just like an actual graph.
That's fucking funny. Oh God, I can't even see what you're talking about. Like just listening to this description is amazing.
Yeah, you can just skip. You can just skip like the last minute or two of the podcast, and you'll see what I was talking about. Or the beginning for the font thing, because for whatever reason, I was typing everything in, and then if I changed the font, it would just disappear. I was like, okay, guess we're sticking with Arial this week. Yeah, that could be a fun thing to do. Like every week, the font's just different.
Everything else is the same.
Yeah, everything's the same, just the font's different.
Nice.
Because I didn't remember what the old font was, so I was going through them. So then I was gonna do the one that makes it like video game text, but then that didn't work. And then the one other one that did work was I was like, oh, that name sounds cool. It was just the random one where like everything's like a different like symbol that's not English. So our options were that or Arial. So I went with Arial.
Nice. That's fantastic.
Anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I don't think so. Not at the moment.
Oh, there's something huge I forgot. How did I do that?
You didn't write it down?
The Mario 35th anniversary thing.
What?
I didn't write anything down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why you would know this. The 2 days ago, Nintendo made it's because this year is the Super Mario 35th anniversary. Specifically, Super Mario. Regular Mario is older. So they made like a big, not that big of a video, but a video like showing a bunch of like, hey, we're making all this stuff. So I'll go over a highlight reel of it really quick. Hopefully, not too long. So the first thing was, okay, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
What was the first thing? Shut up. Okay. Oh, so the original Nintendo console before the NES was the Game & Watch. It was a handheld, and that's where Mr. Game & Watch is from. It's that, but instead of playing Mr. Game & Watch, you played original Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 2. So they're bringing that back. It hasn't been around since the early 80s. And then you can play Mario on it with color. And it also works as a clock. So that's cool. Next thing, Super Mario 3D World. It was on the Wii U, coming to Switch with new levels. That doesn't need to be explained very much. With online play now, which is cool. So, I know me and Corey were talking about playing that together. Next thing, I think I remember it from here on out. Okay, so you know Tetris 99?
Think so.
Okay, well, it's Tetris, but a battle royale. You clear a line, it sends garbage to someone else, and then you want to be the last one standing. It's that, but it's Super Mario Bros. But the original Super Mario Bros. So, but with 35 players because it's 35th anniversary. So it's Tetris 99, but with the first Mario Bros. You kill enemies and stuff. You send it to other people. You collect coins. You get more time, stuff like that, and you want to be the last one standing as you play through the game. So that I'm really looking forward to. But the only thing I don't get, it's free, but not free. You have to pay for online, and if you have online, you get the game for free, just like Tetris 99. But it's only available to March 31st. Then it's gone. Which I don't get at all. It's like, hey, here's this game you can play, and then eventually it's like, okay, it's gone. No more playing it. Bye.
Oh, yeah, sounds like fun.
I think that's really dumb. But that's Nintendo.
Yeah.
They make good games, make dumb decisions. That's what we know them for. Next one was really cool. Not necessarily for me, but if I was a kid, I would have loved this. It's Mario Kart, but with actual carts you can place in your house and make a track in your house, and then play up and control it with the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has a camera on it, so then you can see Mario. You can look at your Switch and in first person drive through your house.
Oh, that's cool.
I think, yeah, like it's cool, but it's cool. Yeah, it's definitely like, oh, that's cool. It's Nintendo. It's what they do. Cool ideas, dumb decisions. This is this one of those cool ideas. Nothing dumb about it. It's just really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably get it, of course, but I don't see me using it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one of those things I'll play it for 2 days and I'm like, all right, I'm done. But I know younger kids, that's definitely what they're aiming for.
Uh-huh.
I can see if I was 12 or younger, I would probably love it. So cool, just a cool idea. Let's see. Then the next one was then they announced a bunch of other small stuff stuff coming to Animal Crossing with Mario theme, new Mario clothes, whatever. Who cares? Then the big one, Super Mario 64 coming to Switch in higher resolution. Same game, higher resolution, which was kind of like, oh, that's cool, but they really didn't change anything. It's just the same game, just a port, but higher resolution. But then also Super Mario Sunshine coming to Switch, higher resolution, which looks way better, and it's in widescreen now, so that's cool. and then also Super Mario Galaxy coming to Switch in HD for the first time. So it's really cool. It's a collection, all three of these games all in one.
Mm-hmm.
From what I can tell, they're just the same game, but upscaled. They look better,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool. I'm definitely going to get that, mainly for Sunshine and Galaxy, because I don't think they're keeping all the glitches in 64.
I don't think so.
So that's cool. So, but also, for some reason, it comes out in 2 weeks, which was like whoa. But on March 31st, after March 31st next year, they're not going to sell it anymore, not digitally or physically.
Oh shit!
And it's like, why?
Why would you
Like
do
straight
this?
up no more.
Why would you do
don't understand why. I understand physically because it's like, hey, limited edition, you can get it physically, but digitally makes no sense. So, yeah. Like, it's not a big deal for me because I'm glad to get it. I already ordered it. I'm getting it.
You physical or
so-
digital?
But it's like, it seems like a really dumb business move. Yeah. I got it physical. If I get it late, I don't really care because I already have all those games, so if I want to play them that badly, I'll just play them. But it's like, I want to order it so I can get it. I'll probably end up playing it. But I had a Super Mario 64 series I was working on. I was literally going to start recording it the day it was announced. But then that came out, so I was like, well, kind of throws that in the garbage. So I gotta wait 2 weeks for that. Because I was gonna do the series where I play through it casually,
Uh-huh.
and then do a speedrun series.
Oh, yeah, I
Where it's
remember
me
that.
learning more stuff about the game.
Yeah, I remember talking about that.
But I guess when the Switch one comes out, I'll just do the casual playthrough on that, since there's gonna be no glitches anyway.
Uh-huh.
I know it'll look better.
And then you could do
So,
the speed
I'll
running one.
Do
on
that,
the,
and then
the other one.
speedrun series. Yeah.
Well, you can already start your speed running
So-
one. If you're gonna use the
Yeah.
Switch as
I
casual.
probably should. Yeah. But yeah, I already started planning out. Like, I already have the episode order all planned out, like
Yeah.
both of them. And then
gotta
what I was going to
schedule it.
show off in the first episode of each. I already wrote all that stuff down. So, yeah, I can start recording the speedrun one, but I want the casual episode to be first, so I can just have like first 4 or 5 episodes done,
Oh, okay.
and then just work on the casual one and just go. Yeah. So. But it was a really cool announcement. I was kind of. But it was weird because Nintendo, in the past, they would have a Nintendo Direct and would announce it like 2 weeks in advance, sometimes even a month in advance. And then over time, they started getting shorter. I remember at NAU, they announced one 3 days in advance.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
So I was like, all right. This one, they didn't even announce. This one, they just uploaded it on YouTube. I woke up, like I had to go to work, but then I woke up early, like 3 hours early, and I get a bunch of Twitter notifications about this, and I was like, what? How did I not know about this? And then it was like, oh, video uploaded an hour ago. Okay, so then I watched that.
Nice.
So it was cool. A lot of cool stuff. I'm definitely picking up all the games. But I was like a lot of, but when the rumors came out months ago, just in some random article, some random like really small website that like I've never heard of. Most people never heard of. It was in that. That's where it was announced, and I thought it was fake. And no, apparently that small article got an interview with Nintendo, and they told it to them. And then Nintendo never mentioned it anywhere. They never like, oh yeah, we're doing that, or that's not. They never spoke about it, and it's like, all right, today's the day we're doing it.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's cool. Okay, now that's everything.
Now that is everything.
Yeah, I don't think I missed anything bigger than that. Other than next year is the Zelda 35th anniversary, so I'm really looking forward to that. I could go on hours about what that could be about, so but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, we already hit 2.
Anything
right?
else you want to talk about?
No, not at the moment.
Yep. Yeah.
Ugh.
Next week we'll be talking about the Zelda 35th anniversary predictions for 6 hours.
2-part podcast.
Yeah, first of its kind.
No, I'm all good. I got nothing else to talk about right now. Next week I'll have more because my games will have been updated, and I could play them.
Yep. And then, yeah, I'll probably have less to talk about because I'm just gonna be playing through Danganronpa 3, and I've already said everything I can say about that without spoiling stuff.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh.
But then the week after that, that's when the Mario games come out. Then I won't shut up about Mario. Oh no, I know what I'm talking about next week, but I'll save it for next week. Thank you for watching or listening.
Yeah, I think listening works more.
I don't know why you would watch just the screen. Except when I told you to look at the screen for the funny stuff.
I do kind of want to eventually, when we're all together, I do want to do like a visual podcast, where we record ourselves. 'Cause, I think that would be interesting. Make use of.
Yeah, I used to do visual stuff.
Yeah, make use of the
But
viewing portion of YouTube.
Yeah, I definitely like at least webcams.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, at least. Well, I gotta get a new light if we're gonna do webcams.
I gotta get a webcam.
Yeah, I probably need a new one too. Yeah, I think that'll do it for our return podcast. All right. Nothing else, huh?
Yeah, return episode. Yeah. I don't even know what number this is.
I don't know.
I don't know, 17? That sounds right?
I don't know. Just call it season 3 or whatever. Season 2.
No, this is season 3.
No, this is just call it season 3. Start over.
25?
Oh shit! Yep, this is season 3. Season 3 for sure.
I had no idea this was 25. Wait, the Paper Mario video got 45 views?
Yeah. I think it's like our third most
that's
viewed
cool.
thing.
No idea. I thought I got like 6.
What? You thought I got like what?
Yeah. I had no idea. I thought I had like 6 or 7. Of all the podcasts, I see all those, and it's like 12, 0, 1, 2, and this one 45. That's cool.
That's pretty good. Especially for our channel. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully in the future we start hitting that triple digits.
we just gotta
And, more, but
we just gotta figure out how to come up with make sure content is always coming out at least at some point. Like
for that we just got to get more people to be working on stuff all at once.
yeah.
Because like I can reasonably get a good length video out in a month for like one video a month for the channel, but that's plus podcasts every week.
Uh-huh.
But then we just need like one or two other videos being worked on all at once.
Hmm.
Ideally, not me editing all of them, because I will hate my life if I have to do that.
Yeah, no. I plan on like getting a like buying an editing subscription or whatever, so I can do some editing too.
Yeah, I bought one on my laptop, but then I didn't realize it was. Well, I didn't realize it was just for the one. You can only use it for one thing, so I had to buy it again on my new computer. But it's worth it.
Nice.
I like it. It's cheapish compared to other ones. Get the job done. All right, now we're gonna end it. For real.
Yes, for real. We're 2 hours 10 minutes. So,
Okay.
until
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Like, subscribe, comment down topics or whatever. Do your thing. And yeah.
up on until the next video, whenever that may be. The only thing we're consistent about
Which
is
should
how
hopefully be a
inconsistent.
week.
Our only consistency is how
Yeah,
inconsistent
exactly.
we are.
That's my brand.
Inconsistent.
It's my brand. If you look at my upload schedule, it's 8 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, 5 months
Long
ago, 2
ago.
months ago, a week ago.
Yeah, it's real
So
stable.
long ago, numbers don't exist for that. Yeah. Well, it's because I got rid of videos. Okay, it's done. We're done.
All right. See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.